How bad is bad enough? China is showing signs of adjusting its approach to smog-forming emissions as its cities deal with increasingly dangerous air quality and pollution. The New York Times reports the new leadership in the Chinese government is weighing its options. Pushing measures to cut record-high greenhouse gas emissions could put a strain on the country's thriving industries. And just like the thick smog blanketing its major cities, pressure to keep industries growing is putting a chokehold on the government. Economic, energy, and environmental problems make it risky to force businesses to cut emissions. But the fact there's even an active debate on this topic in China shows a shift in the government's stance that could have worldwide implications for talks on global climate change. The country has been the world's leading emitter of carbon dioxide from fuel since 2006. In 2008, for the Olympics, Beijing cut emissions and cleared the smog temporarily. But since then, pollution has only gotten worse. Just this January, the country's capital experienced an airpocalypse. The smog covering the city became so dangerous, the government urged citizens not to go outside to protect their health. A U.S. study from February said dealing with Beijing's air quality on a daily basis cuts the people's life expectancy by as much as 5 years. And as a result, the country's tourism industry has taken a hit. In a 6-month span, the number of foreign visitors going to China decreased by 5%, while the number of visitors to Beijing dropped by more than 14%. A director for climate change strategy in Hong Kong says conditions have moved the debate from whether China will tighten emissions regulations to when. Air pollution is clearly linked to health, and the great thing is that everybody, that's government officials and company executives alike, breathes the same air. Changes could also phase in as global leaders come to a planned agreement to combat climate change. Those agreements are scheduled to be settled in 2015, with enforcement beginning in 2020. For Newsy, I'm Alex Mallon.